remember. You know what I'm saying? Shit like it's too much shit. Say verse 8. Whom having not seen ye love, in whom though now ye see him not, yet believing ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory.
God, so yeah, that's the type of faith we have. We visually can't see YAHAWASHi, but we honestly believe on these scriptures and believe everything to be true. That was 2,000 years ago. We physically, I mean, probably in the spirit we was back then, but shit, we physically in this vessel wasn't there to see YAHAWASHi, but we still had that type of faith. We still believe these scriptures. We still believe these testimonies.
Say, verse 9, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
God.
Diligently, you know what I'm saying, searching, diligently seeking the Lord, you know what I'm saying, and telling you that the salvation should come unto you, but many people there despise it, man. And the Lord will try your spirit too, you know what I'm saying, to see if you bought what you say you bought, you know. Yeah, man. But you got it, dog.
So I just got a couple more, then I'm gonna switch it. You want to progress on that, right? Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiasticus 4 verse, study says 17, and try him by her laws. Then will she return straightway unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets.
Yeah, so try him by her laws. So you gonna come to this thing, and then so you gonna be up here. Oh, I know I can't eat pork. Oh, you gonna find out it's pork and all the little Debbie's you've been eating. You ain't been eating physical, eating the pork chop, but all those little Debbie's you've been eating. The Kool-Aid you've been drinking got pork in it. So now what you gonna do? Now you know. You gonna turn the eye to it. And what you gonna do? You feel me? It's building up a character. Pork is still a character. You want to see basically. Shit, you gotta stop.
But if he go wrong, she will forsake him.
Right.
It's all about men.
God. Yeah.
It's all about men.
Yeah.
It said it. Because look, it said, but if he go wrong, she will forsake him.
God.
More dealing with men.
God. Well, yeah, that's it. Ezekiel, that's 34.
Ezekiel 34 verse 31. It reads, and ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men. I am your power, said Yahweh, YAHAWASHi.
Right, so the Lord dealing with men, he giving his wisdom to men. Tell you that wisdom is part.
He deprived her of wisdom.
Yeah, he deprived her of wisdom. Right, so he didn't give her the wisdom of YAHAWASHi. You feel me? A woman is not going to hold tight to this like a man of the Lord would. You feel me? She's going to give in somewhere because of emotions or because of a situation. Or the kids ain't going to eat, so she's going to change her whole situation up. She's going to take the chip. Or her baby daddy went to jail, so now she's going to start back eating pork and shit. So a woman always going to conform back to their old ways when it's dealing with this knowledge.
And they easy to deceive. Real easy.
This is Hebrews 10 and 26. For if we sin willfully after we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
God. So you going back to that old shit after you know what's up already. It ain't gonna cut it no more. With the truth now, you trying to go back to selling dope and shit. It ain't no covering for no sins. Now you know you're going off. You know that getting the chip is wrong. You know you ain't supposed to be shaving your beard and shit. And you steady doing the shit. You ain't got no cloak for your sin, no cover. Because you know the difference.
God, this is Ecclesiastes 4 verse. Still in 19. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruins. That's it.
God. So yeah, if you don't take hold of, like I said, if you don't apply that wisdom and keep the fear of the Lord in you, shit, you gonna take wisdom from you.
That's a scary feeling to be looking for a scripture and it don't resonate with you. Like, damn, how it go? Man, I used to read this all the time. And it's like some brothers, you get that feeling where you're just not on fire, and it's like, damn, I can't think of the scripture. You guys like, is the Lord still dealing with me?
I mean,
Like,
sometimes it just happens, period.
I know, but I'm saying it as far as the reason, like, they go on for a prolonged period of time. And it's like, it's multiple scriptures,
Sometimes it can just steady you down so much in your head at one time, like, not reading.
Yeah, it's a balance. What it is when you just don't remember the name no more. That's what it is.
We know some niggas like that.
You just forget the name. That's when you know the Lord is
shit.
Come on.
It's June. Ain't no microchip.
That's why the scripture just said there's no more if you willfully sin. That willful sin is forsaking the Most High and His Son. That's not Of course, we don't say of course, we're not saying it's okay to eat a pork sandwich, but we know there's pork in everything. So that willful sin that you do have control over is to forsake the Lord. That's why I say there remain no more sacrifice, because Yahushua not gonna get up on the cross just for your ignorance. No, it's not ignorance. It's folly. Because you know you're doing wrong. So you're not ignorant of it. It's for your own folly.
Water is expensive.
I got you one. This is
Waters.
I know I'm nosy and curious. See what y'all got going. Oh, 12 tribes, okay.
You get 5 waters.
You got any questions about your brother?
You get 4 waters.
You got any questions?
I want a piece of literature if y'all had something small that I could fold in my pocket.
Sure. You believe in the Bible?
Huh?
Do you believe in the Bible?
You know, I believe in good and evil. You know.
That wasn't a question.
I don't know how to answer that.
Yes
There's
or
some
no?
good stuff in there. There's definitely some good stuff in there. This is the 5th one right here.
This 4.
Oh.
This 4.
4? Oh, okay. I gotta get some change. I don't even know if I. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes. Okay, cool.
What's your
Is y'all
nationality?
related with the brothers over here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's your
cool,
nationality?
Cool. That'll work.
Can you hear him, bro? You know what your nationality is?
What's my nationality? I just consider myself a black man. I don't know what tribe or nothing. I don't even
know what land you from?
I'm born in Gary, Indiana. That's all I know from my birth certificate. I don't even know. Give me some enlightenment, brother. Come on with it.
Basically, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans be the biblical Hebrew Israelites. Inside the Bible, you don't see black, African American, Negro. Our biblical nationality is American Negroes, tribe of Judah.
Okay.
So ancestors through your father's lineage came over here on purple slaves, tribe of Judah. Consider Jamaican, you would be from the tribe of Benjamin. Consider Haitian, Levi.
So as of now, where am I from? Tribe of Judah?
Yeah.
I ain't got
From
change,
what I
big man.
From what I can tell, how much was it?
$4. Shit, I ain't got change.
From what I can tell, yeah.
Thank you, my brother.
You ain't no so-called black man. We the real jewels of the Bible. Who you ignorantly call Jesus he was a so-called Negro.
I have my doubts about Jesus. If he was an actual damn person.
I know that's
I
not
ain't
his
seen no
name.
proof.
We're not saying that's not the correct image and that's not the correct name. He was a Hebrew man and he spoke Hebrew, and Jesus was Greek. And the Hebrews are people of color.
So it was a person named Jesus, an actual person.
Well, that's just an interpretation of another name.
Okay.
But the actual, that's why I said, the actual name Jesus and stuff like that, we don't worship that name. And we don't worship the white image. But yes, we do believe in the Messiah and we believe in the whole entire
And we
Bible.
just brought that out.
I believe in
He said he got
a
doubts
creator
of walking
or
the
higher
earth.
being who created us. But as far as God and the devil, I just believe in good and evil.
Do you know what prophecy is?
That's foretelling the future.
So it's the foresay. So it's say before. So the Bible is the only book that has prophecy that tells you what's going to happen before.
True,
and
true,
you can back
true.
it up.
But it's kind of vague.
You
It
back
can
it up
be
with
interpreted
history.
in different ways due to the vagueness. Because it's in symbols and
Parables.
Exactly.
I mean, like I was explained earlier, it's kind of like a street code. Like, or I'll say like, it's kind of like a second language. Like if you and your boys, y'all got your own little lingo you all use, and then the other dudes on that side of town got their own little lingo. It's kind of like a lingo to where only certain people understand it. It wasn't meant for everybody.
Well, I got a piece of literature, and I'm gonna make me another move. But thank you for your time and enlightenment, my brother. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, big man. Thank you, brother. You look familiar too, man. But it's a good thing, wherever it's from. You know. I got a piece of. But y'all brothers, keep up the knowledge, man, because we need our people. You know.
This
need
is
knowledge,
Psalms
man.
14 and 1.
All right,
Thank you,
America
guys.
about to be destroyed, bro.
It says the fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
Right, so the fool saith in his heart, there is no God. The fool is going to deny YAHAWASHi. Why? Because he did many abominable works. He probably used to be gay or some shit like that, or sold some shit like that, masonically connected or some shit like that, or just ain't shit. But usually a fool would be a person who say they don't believe in God.
What tribe you guys affiliated with?
I'm from the tribe of Judah.
Really?
Tribe.
God bless you.
Tribe.
I'm a believer.
You a Gentile?
What's your
I'm a believer.
nationality?
Sicilian?
Sicilian?
It could be an Israelite.
Southern Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could possibly be an Israelite if you know about the history of the Moors.
Yeah. Moors, yeah.
Yeah. What's that? I'm gonna get it. Can you get it? Daniel's 9 to 8?
9 and 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, to us it's confusing the faces because our people took over that land, populate women. So you have like the Italians, the Southern Italians and the Irish. They consider them Negroes in Europe because we took over their land and mixed our seeds there. So a lot of y'all people think you're actually European, but y'all bloodline goes back to ours. So y'all could possibly be Israelites. Israel was
He said,
scattered
I'm a believer.
from their homeland.
He
to
said, I'm
all
a
from
believer.
the earth.
Right.
So you got Israelites in every nation. We look like the other nations through slavery. We got mixed with their people. So some of our people have lighter skin, like the so-called Puerto Ricans, or like Italians or Irish. But like I said, they're really Negroes. And that's what confusion the faces is.
This is Daniel's 9 and 7. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as at this day, to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and to all Israel that are near, that are far off, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass, that they have trespassed against thee.
Right. So our people, they basically our bloodline somewhat got watered down. They tried to water down our bloodline, but Israel, your bloodline runs through your father. So whatever your father is, whatever his father is, the lineage runs by the male, not the female. The man carries the seed. The seed is already living before you put in the woman. So that knocks off that whole little female bullshit. How they can't reproduce without a man. So whatever the man carries the brand. Whatever the man is, that's what the child is.
That's what they think about
like
slavery.
It said, to the inhabitants of Judah, then it said to the inhabitants of Jerusalem on this sign in front of you. At the top, it says basically it's categorized for these three as these, because you know there was a split for the southern and the northern kingdom. When it said Judah, it was primarily talking about these three so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, which is basically just Jamaicans, and so-called Haitians. You know, all primarily dark-skinned, and these northern kingdom, the other tribes were primarily lighter color, but they still are brothers. You know what I'm saying? And we all 12 tribes when we come together. So it said to Judah and to Jerusalem and all Israel scattered near and far. You know, and that's a characteristic that you come up saying having is contrary to what Esau would have. Esau don't have
Ask them what they think about
they don't believe in
slavery
that.
and shit
So I
like
mean,
that.
saying true first, because you know Gentile has two meanings, which a lot of people call up on. They don't really research to know that Gentile has two definitions as far as the Israelite foreigner, people like us that take on the ways of the heathen, and as well as actual natural born Gentiles.